Democrats voted to strip Iowa as the first in the nation in the presidential nominating calendar. The DNC's Rules and Bylaws Committee voted to replace the Hawkeye state with South Carolina as the leadoff state starting in 2024, and it's in our top story at 10. The committee made the move after technical meltdowns that sparked chaos and marred results in the Iowa 2020 caucuses. In a voice vote on Friday, only Iowa and New Hampshire voted no, while everyone else voted yes to the change. The state has held the position as first in the nation since back in 1972. President Biden endorsed the shakeup, saying it will better reflect the party's deeply diverse electorate. The committee approved moving South Carolina's primary to February 3rd, then Nevada and New Hampshire vote 3 days later on February 6th, and Georgia would go the following week on February 13th, and then Michigan 2 weeks after that on February 27th.
Make no mistake, Republicans in Iowa will seize this opportunity to double down on their caucuses and feed the narrative that Democrats have turned their back on Iowa. The actions taken here will be taken as a refusal to have a dialogue with voters and will exacerbate electoral difficulties in Iowa. We are creating a self-fulfilling prophecy of electoral failure and creating a Fox News bubble for our presidential candidates in which they have no opportunity or responsibility to meet and communicate with voters in red-leaning states in the middle of this country.
The full DNC still has to approve the proposed changes in a vote likely to happen early next year, but it's nearly certain that they will follow the committee's lead. Now, Ross Wilburn, the chair of the Iowa Democratic Party, releasing a statement saying in part, quote, "Iowa does not have the luxury of conducting a state-run primary, nor are Iowa Republicans likely to support legislation that would establish one. Our state law requires us to hold a caucus before the last Tuesday in February and before any other contest," end quote. Iowa Senator Chuck Grassley also put out a statement that reads in part, quote, "Regardless of what the DNC says, I encourage the Iowa Democratic Party to move forward with its plan to follow Iowa law and hold Iowa's first in the nation caucuses, just as the Republican Party of Iowa is doing," end quote. And here in Siouxland, Jeremy Dumkrieger, the chair of the Woodbury County Democratic Party, says the DNC does not tell the party what to do. He adds the state of Iowa tells the party how to run their elections. Dumkrieger says the chaos that happened in the 2020 Iowa caucuses came at the hands of the DNC.
The caucuses ran very, very smooth, probably the smoothest I've ever had, up until we had that app crash that the DNC forced us to use. It was a complete disaster because of that issue and that issue alone. If we had not had that app, it would have been the smoothest run caucus in history.
Dumkrieger adds they knew this decision was going to happen, but didn't know when and where they were going to be in the nominating calendar.